Hi YouTubers, it's George. Part 3 of this power bank solar generator, and what I've done, I've actually put a heatsink now onto these MOSFETs. Now I didn't have any thick aluminium, I just had these offcuts lying around, so I've used those, and it might not need a heatsink, but I've put one on them anyway because some people fit heat sinks, so I thought I'd do the same. And I've had this in my motorhome or camper van for a long time. Can you see what it is? It's actually an inverter, 12 volt to 230 volt 150 watt unit, and I was thinking maybe I should build this in the same case, because you know, look how close it is to the size. So what I think I should do is to try it to see if it will work with this battery pack. So that's what I'm going to do. Unsolder these wires. I'm going to put some wires onto it, probably these, and give it a try and see if it will power my soldering iron or even this bench lamp here. So we'll do that next. Right, so what I've got set up, I've got the 12 volt to 230 volt inverter here. It's directly connected to the BMS, and I'm going to switch it on and see what the voltage is to start with. Well, it's 12.21. I don't know if we can see that. 12.21. Right, the inverter's on. It's just gone down very slightly. Right, now I need to switch on the mains to this, the output, to see if it'll power this lamp, this bench lamp. Right, switch on. Wow, it's reading 12.16 volts on the battery, and it's generating 230 volts. So yeah, I could build that alongside that. I don't know how long it would run for. I suppose the only way I could do that is to see how much current it's drawing from the batteries, and then I could probably calculate it out. Right, let's switch the inverter off, see if I can find the ammeter. Well, according to this, the lamp's running from this inverter, 230 volt, and it's 12.29 volts, and it's drawing half an amp. So to drive laptop charger unit, no trouble. So the best thing I can do is to put my soldering iron in, which is rated at 80 watts, and see what current it draws now. So that's what I've got to do. Well, I've just plugged my soldering irons in. It's difficult to demonstrate it, but they both work on it. My bench light works on it, and the most I've drawn from the battery is 5 amps, so that's pretty good. So I'm going to have to dismantle this lot and unsolder the wires, and then think about how I'm going to make a case. I was going to buy one, but they're so expensive, so we'll have to make do and with this white plastic, I think, and maybe wood. Okay, well, I've done some tests in the inverter, powering soldering irons, lamps, things like that, and I've made the front panel. I'm going to make it probably out of wood, but I've got this white sheet. I use it for everything, and I'll just show you where I am with it. Got 2 on-off switches, these for these. That'll power one of my radio equipment, that'll power the other. This is a cigarette lighter socket outlet. This is the USB. There are 2 USBs and the voltmeter in there. What I've got to do, I've got to put a on-off switch here and a light for the mains power just here. So there'll be an on-off switch for the mains. I'll just show the back. I've got to do the wiring at the back. So I've got the 230 volt, 12 volt to 230 volt inverter. Is that the right word? Yeah. It's 150 watt rated, so it's only a small one, but it will do the job. I've got to run the wires, sort the wires out here and put some fuses in, and say remove that switch there and put it on the front panel with a neon indicator. I've got to put a charging input socket, and yeah, I think that will go quite nicely with the battery. Yeah, the battery will sit in the box. Battery will go in here. This stuff. A bit of a mess in here. This is the battery. That will sit in there, as close to the outlet. I mentioned I put a heatsink on there. I've got to put the charge circuit board in there, and I've got a small fan I can fit in here as well, 12 volt fan. That'll do nicely, and that will come on when it's charging. Yeah, it's coming on. Cost wise, I don't really know how much it's cost me, because I've had a fair few of these bits already, but I hope you enjoy this video.